Pro-Palestine student protesters at Oregon State University are updating their demands to university officials, and one of their top demands, amnesty for the students involved with the encampment.
Behind us here, you can see a live look at the encampment that is closing in on 10 days now. Protesters say they plan to stay put until the university compromises with them.
And KEZI 9 News reporter Julio Mora Rodriguez found out how the encampment is changing campus life.
We have every intention of remaining peaceful and every intention of continuing to fight for our cause until we see a reasonable demand.
Since May 15th, protesters have been camped near the Memorial Union on Oregon State's campus. The area has a lot of foot traffic from students. Protesters tell me the camp has seen its fair share of flare-ups.
There have been counter-protesters that have been threatening or agitating violent action against the encampment and the people in it, but none of the people at the encampment have been participating in that.
Protesters say they have a de-escalation team on standby in order to counter the counter-protesters and make sure nothing turns violent. Students who aren't participating in the protest tell me they don't mind the encampment too much.
I walk past it every day, and that's really it. It's just more like a visual reminder of what's going on in the world.
Yeah, they've been mostly keeping to themselves. Every once in a while they'll walk around and do a little chant, but other than that, they're not really bothering people too much.
For the most part, students have told me that campus life has remained relatively peaceful. However, some do say that they have heard of some instances of violence.
I haven't personally seen anything, but I have talked to a Jewish student I know, and he told me there has been a lot of harassment, especially towards female Jewish students, and he told me it helped the Jewish community on campus get a lot closer.
None of the students I talked to connected any sort of violence to the protesters themselves. In the meantime, OSU officials are holding firm that protesters remain in violation of university policy, and they will hold students and even employees accountable with either academic or criminal sanctions. Reporting in Corvallis, Julio Mora Rodriguez, KEZI 9 News.
The third